5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello, hello. Welcome. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out with me. It's Muriel, and I wanted to share a few things with you. I started doing Feel Good Fridays where I would show if I bought a little something, but I also do a little bit of encouragement. If my husband and I go out, I might record or share some videos. And I kept saying, I'm not going to be buying all that stuff and spending all that money. And I'm really not. But I do have a couple of things that I bought. And I started opening the box. I went, oh, I want to share with my friends. So it's Saturday and it's hot in here. It's Saturday. Good Lord, it's hot in here. It's Saturday. And I know, yes, I keep saying it's hot, but it was cool this morning when I left. I left before 8 o'clock. It was probably like 40 degrees or so, 40, 50, I don't know. And by the time I left church, it was 69. So I had to be at church at 8 for leaders. We had to meet for prayer. We meet once a month as leaders to come together and pray, and we just kind of bombard heaven for an hour in unity. And we do have some individuals who actually lead us in prayer during that process. And then we had a ministry servant leaders meeting for those individuals who lead a ministry. So we were just kind of going over some of our processes, mission, vision, goals, those sort of things, and kind of tightening up some things as we move throughout this year. After that, I decided to run a few errands. I went by Tim Hortons and got a little sandwich. Tim Hortons is not a new store. It's a Canadian coffee shop, but they're new to this area. Maybe it's been in this area maybe about 3 years, so it's not brand new. But I like their croissant with the bacon, egg, and cheese croissant is really good. Not the sausage, just the bacon. So I get that every blue moon. So I got that with a little black coffee. You all know I love my coffee with my creamer. But I had a little black coffee today because I'd had some with cream earlier. But anyway, after that, I went to Wally World, Walmart, bought a few things, bought some groceries. I'm going to tell you guys a story. Hopefully I'll be able to show the video or put pictures in the video. Months and months ago, one of the ministers at the church, she's into gardening, and she did a gardening class, which I signed up, but then I couldn't attend because I had to minister the next day, so I had to kind of, settle down and focus. It was months ago. I don't remember. It's been at least 6 months. So last Sunday she said, hey, I've got your greens. And I went, what greens? She said, from the gardening class. She said, I never gave you, because the class came with a product. So like a container with your dirt and your seeds and the instruction. I don't know. It came with something. And so I signed up for the class. And she said, oh yeah, I planted your greens. So she brought my greens today. The greens were so clean. I washed them a couple of times. Absolutely no dirt, no grit. She'd already kind of chopped them up. She said there were just so many greens that she kind of chopped them up big. And she asked, well, do you want, anyway. So I chopped them up a little smaller. So I'll show you some pictures of my greens. I've got some smoked turkey going on the stove right now, preparing for those. So your girl has been doing her domestic thing since she came home. I seasoned some chicken. I guess I should be showing you this, huh? That's what videos are. Oh, well, I didn't. But anyway, I seasoned some chicken, and I used the Kinder's Caramelized onion seasoning. That's very good. So I used that. I washed the greens. I've got the meat going. And believe it or not, I saw a small package of neck bones. I have not eaten neck bones since I was probably in my early 20s. I've not cooked them since I was in my parents' home. But I saw a small package, and I thought, So I have those in the oven with some vegetables cooking. And now I'm tired. I was just about to settle down and relax. And there are things that when we, as ladies, when we get home, let's just be real, we take the bra off. It just has to go. not taking it off. It was getting all relaxed. And I went, oh, I need to show my little item. So anyway, this is going to be a quick video. I'm going to show a couple of things with you. I've been trying to organize my, I didn't ask you guys, how are you? How are you? How's life? How are you doing? How's God showing up for you? He's showing up for me really big. Before I get to this, I woke up this morning. I know I'm all over the place, but just bear with me. I woke up this morning and Ty Tribbett's Everything was in my spirit. I just woke up singing it. Oh my God, I've been playing it all day. If I didn't think that YouTube would, you know, take my video down, remove my music, I would play it, but I don't have a license to play it. But I have it on rotation in my phone. I actually had it in my ear right before I pressed record, but of course I had to take that, turn it off to be able to do this. But it is such a blessing. And for, you know, he says God is everything. He's everything to me. He's hope for tomorrow. He's my joy and peace. He's everything. And so when we really think about God being everything, I am absolutely nothing without God. Everything, life, breath, the blood running through my veins, my mind, my provision, my healing, everything. He's absolutely everything. And so I'm grateful, I'm thankful, I'm blessed. No matter what my circumstances are, no matter what life is dealing me right now, I am still God's girl. I'm still blessed. He's still with me, and God is still everything. He's everything to me. So anyway, go listen to that and be encouraged. Now, let's talk a little bit about what I've been doing lately. I've been trying to organize my closet. I started with my, gosh, there's so many things I guess I should have shown you that I didn't. I started with my perfumes and lotions. I don't have a lot. My sisters and my nieces, they're just like these real perfume girlies and have been for years. Before it was popular on social media, they were already into these things. And I have a few, I've only bought a few perfumes for myself, but people have given me gifts over the years. So I have maybe, not a lot, I think I have maybe 15 bottles of different perfumes. I like perfume, but not where I need to buy, 40, 50, 90, like my nieces and sisters. But anyway, so I bought some organizers. I'll put pictures for you. I bought these little organizers that I found one in TJ Maxx and one in Marshall's. And it's a little circular item with 3 tiers. So I'll show you that. So I organized my perfumes and then I organized my lotions, and I love the way it looks. So that led me to my makeup. I thought, well, let's organize the makeup, because I saw some makeup organizers in TJ Maxx, but nothing that I actually could work with. I have makeup in these little Joy Mangano, her from QVC, I think. I have makeup organizers that I bought from her years and years ago, and I still use those little organizers. It's a kind of let me go get it for you. I'll show you. Okay, so I bought this little set. It's a 3-piece set that I bought. I probably had it like 10 or 12 years, but it's a nice set. Earlier this year, I broke one of the zippers. I'm going to get someone to put a new zipper in it for me. But this it's a fold out. And a couple of these sections I can pull out for travel. If you just want to pull it out, it's a little makeup. Don't judge me. You can pull that out and take it. You don't have to take all of it. You can just pull out what you want. And then it folds up like this. So if you want to take this entire piece with you, you can. You see, I'm a leopard girl. I'm an animal print, not snake, just leopard, zebra, cheetah, no snake print. And it's Velcro on the top. So that's one. And then here's a smaller one. I have most of my brushes and all kinds, brushes in here. So you could travel with the smaller one if you want. And let me see, with the smaller one, same. they come out, there's Velcro, and then when you come back in town, you can just stick it back in there, you fold it up. So that's what I've been keeping my makeup in. But I decided I want to do something a little different so that I have a little bit more access. So earlier this week, Monday, I had to go out of town. And normally I pack my makeup in a little makeup bag. I was all over the place when I was packing to go on this trip. And I ended up sticking everything in a Ziploc bag. And then when I was at my mom's house, I couldn't find what I was looking for because I packed things differently than I normally do. This is not what I normally do, but I was rushing. Sunday night, I didn't feel like packing. So I did a little, and then Monday when my sister said, oh, I'll be there at 1, like, oh my God, I gotta finish packing. So I wanted to reorganize my makeup as part of my closet makeover. Not really a closet makeover, it's just organizing a couple of things. So I bought this little doodad. Look at the hair. Look, y'all. Look at that. So I bought this. It's Masirs 6-drawer cosmetic organizer with 16 compartments and 6 drawers. So my plan is to put this on my bathroom counter with some of my makeup. All of it may not fit. I bought this from Amazon. I think it was $20 or $17.99, and I just ordered it Thursday night and it arrived today. You remember when we would order from Amazon and the item would come the next day? Remember those days? COVID shifted all of that. So I got that from Amazon. All right, and so I'll work on that tonight after I finish cooking my greens. I'll work on that. So I'll just put all of this stuff in here when I go to take it back. I'll take everything there. And then I have 2 other packages, just a few things. For my birthday, remember last month was, my birthday. Happy birthday to me. And I got gift cards. I'm still getting gifts. A few weeks ago, a friend gave me a Victoria's Secret gift card. So, let me go and show you some of the things I bought. Hold on just a little while longer. Okay, girls. So I had a Victoria's Secret gift card, and I haven't been to Victoria's Secret in years, and I do mean years. So I decided to try some of their body sprays and lotions. I bought Pure Seduction, and this is Plum, Freesia, Bold and Playful scent. And I did read a little bit about it online, and some of the ladies say it smells good, but it doesn't smell as good as it did, that this is a new package and a new formula, but I like it. I think it'll go well with, I'm working on this little layering thing, with one of those, what was it? The Bridgerton perfumes that I bought. I think it'll go well with one of those. And then I bought Serene Blooms. This is Raspberry Blossom, Windswept Hibiscus, California Sandalwood. And let's see what this smells like. I should have brought some of the little cards. That smells good. So I got that and the lotion. Raspberry. I'm not exactly sure, but it's gonna go with, ooh. I think, I like. And I bought Pure Vanilla. I can't find the lotion. Maybe I didn't buy the lotion. Maybe I just bought the spray, but that wouldn't make sense. I'm a real vanilla girl. Always have been. When I first started shopping at Bath and Body Works, I always bought warm vanilla sugar. For years, I wouldn't even try anything else. And then I went to, wasn't there like a blackberry, or I can't remember, whatever it was. So I'm a creature of habit when it comes to that kind of thing, and somebody else has to get me out of that little habit, tell me something else to buy. So that was part of my birthday haul, if you will. And there were a couple of other items that they didn't have in the store, so I bought online. Actually, I have a Bath and Body Works birthday gift card that I have not used, so we're gonna be shopping there sometime soon. So let's see what we got here. Bath and Body Works. Ooh, oh gosh. This is Wild Rose Amber. So I bought this. Now, where am I gonna spray this? Ooh, I like that. This is Wild Rose Amber with rose water. This is a hair and body mist. My hair consultant said, I don't know where this hair mist thing has come from. She's been a hairstylist for a long time. I don't know, but I'm here for it. I like it. So this is a vegan formula. Wild Rose and Amber, that's all I see. But I like it. And so we got that, Wild Rose and Amber. And I have the lotion, I believe that's what this is. This is Feel Good Friday. Don't we feel good, ladies? When we buy a little something. But we feel even better when we have more money in the bank. So let's not spend too much. Even though I'm spending a little bit, I am working on a goal. Remember I told you guys, debt free. I am working on it. Not only am I working on it, but I am decreeing it. I am declaring it. And I'm putting everything in place to make sure that it happens by the end of the year. So this is the same thing, but this is the lotion, the Wild Rose Amber Rose Water with rose water lotion. If you all need some lotion, just roll by here and I'll let you get a pump or two. I'm trying to get a little bit out, but I guess it doesn't want to cooperate. Probably have to do a little more pumping. Pump. Okay. Put a little bit on my hands and just a little, not real thick. I like it. It's definitely rosy. So, ooh, there's something that I have that, oh, I know. I bought this Sand and Fog Rose Oil from TJ Maxx. That was part of my birthday haul. And there was something else rose I bought. So this will go with that. That's why I bought that. All right. Now, let's go down memory lane. So if you shopped at Victoria's Secret back in the day, I'm talking about the early 90s, late 80s, early 90s. They had a perfume that I just loved. It was just my favorite. Ooh, I gotta be careful with these scissors. I need a box cutter is what I need. And stop using these scissors. And I was in the store. I was talking with my sister, Trez, and we were talking about Victoria's Secret, and she's like, oh, try this, try that, because she buys there regularly. But anyway, she said, remember, or maybe I said, remember this perfume that we used to buy? And she's like, oh yeah, I did. And she said, oh, I have some. How many of you remember Rapture? Whoop, whoop. Do you remember that? Oh my God, this used to be my favorite perfume. I loved Rapture. And I said, they still sell Rapture? She said, yeah, every now and then they sell it. So, I bought Rapture. It's part of my birthday gift. And let's see. When I ordered it online, I think it did say that it was a limited time. So if you want it, check it out before it's all gone. Rapture. Now, I should have brought some of those little, I'll be right back. Perfume cards. So, let's spray some Rapture. Oh yeah. Oh, it still smells good. It still smells good. Now, it has a little, can I just be country? I like a little hair grease. You know, little, what was that stuff? Mmm. Smells like there's a hair. You know that your mom used to slather all that hair grease on you. The one in the royal, something royal in a blue container. Kind of my more sophisticated nose is catching that. It smells good. So it's gonna be, you know, the formula is definitely different, which is expected. Over the years, things change. The formula is different. Let's see. Bulgarian rose, amber, musk. That's the mixture. Now, I'm not a huge amber girl. I'm not. Maybe I was back in the day, but I'm not now. But every time I wear something with amber, I get a lot of compliments. I mean, people always get a lot of compliments, but it's not one of my faves. Okay. I think it was royal something. Was it royal crown hair oil? Royal something. You all know what I'm talking about. Maybe you don't. If you try it, that's not what you get, but that's what I get. Old school, your mama slathering all that grease down every part of your hair. Grease. That's what I'm getting. But we'll have to let it sit and see what happens. But I am going to use it. There's not a lot. Well, there's some scents I don't like. Now, I bought something from TikTok, a blind buy, a lychee scent. Horrible for me. I don't like it. I've used it a couple of times. I've tried to mix it with other perfumes, layer it, and it just doesn't work for me. So I do plan to gift that to someone because it just does not work for me. Lychee is not my girl. She's not. So that's Victoria. And my final item, see, I didn't do too much. I didn't do a lot of damage. Now, I was watching a Facebook video one day. I was scrolling on Facebook and this woman was singing at a funeral and she had such an anointed voice. I listened to the song and I thought, oh, this is such a blessing. But I also paid attention to her outfit. She wore these black and white slacks, and I think she may have had on a black blouse with a bow tie or something. Or not a bow tie, but a small short tie. You know, the women are wearing the ties. So I screenshot the picture, and of course, you know how you can just upload it into Google, and then it'll find whatever you're looking for. So I did a screenshot of those slacks, loaded into my Google app, and boom, it popped up. They were sold by a store called Akira, Akira. Never heard of them, never bought from there. But let me tell you, I am conservative in a lot of ways. And so I hope I wear these because they are definitely outside of my realm, if you will, of attire. But they are so cute. I just believe I will be looking real good with these on. They were too cute. I don't know how exactly I'm going to style them, but I want to share them with you. And they were I think like a final purchase. They are leather. Look at there. Look good there. They are too cute. Look there. Oh, look at there. That is what I found at Akira. They are flare leg, and they are fitted pleather pants, leather pleather. Yeah, really pleather, and they are cute. It's sort of a cream color with the black design, and I'll post a picture so you can really get a feel for what they look like. But they are cute. I think they'll be cute for a date night. A date night as well as like if I were out with my girls going to, you know, dinner out with a group of girls, a group of ladies, I could wear these. So I'm excited. I think I'm going to wear them. They're a little outside of my realm, but they really caught my eye and they are cute. And that's all. That's all. See, I didn't do too bad. I didn't do badly at all. I only have these few items. I do have a couple of other items on the way from Amazon, but they're all, like household goods, right? I think so. It's nothing that I'm shopping for myself. They're all household. So that's all I had. A little quick unboxing to share with you some of the items that I picked up over the last couple of weeks. I will post the picture of my little tiered stand that I'm using for my perfume and for my lotions. I'll post those pictures, and I won't link them because I don't have I think I can do an Amazon associate, because Amazon is funny. If you start posting their link, they'll start sending you messages saying, at least they did for me. You can't do that. So I'll see if I can post it, but I'll at least put the picture, and if you're interested, you'll know where to find it. That's it for me today. I hope you all are having a great weekend. I hope you are enjoying yourself. I had some good prayer this morning, really was able to seek the Lord, spend some time with God. Yesterday, the last couple of days, I've really been in this place where I've just been listening to my worship music, which I do all the time anyway, but I was just in a different space after travel. And so I just really needed to connect with God. Been doing that. Today, as soon as we finish, I am jumping back on Thai Tribute and everything. He's everything to me. Okay, I can't sing, but y'all get the point. He is everything to me. And so why don't you, I want to encourage you to find something that is encouraging to you, some music, something that gets you to this place of really just focusing on God. That's one of the things I've been working on, is training my mind to be an ally. I want to train my mind to be an ally so that when I am in worship, when I'm focusing on the things of God, whether it's preaching, teaching, ministering to someone, whether I'm working the altar, supporting my apostle, I want to have my mind to be an ally. I want to be able to focus on the assignment, focus on what I'm doing in that, and not be distracted by anything else, by what has gone on in my life over the week, or what I'm planning to do that day or the next week, or my troubles, my sorrows, my joys. No, it just needs to be, I need to be focused on me and God and my worship and my prayer time and my word time, just to train my mind to be more of an ally. There's a book about training the mind to be an ally. That's where I got that concept. But anyway, that's what I'm working on. That's what I'm working on, training my mind to be an ally so that I can really focus. And I'm going to jump back into this worship as soon as we finish this, so that I can spend some time with the Lord as I cook my greens and my neck bones and my chicken and my rice, my cornbread. Is that it? I think that's it. Thank you so much for stopping by. I love it that I'm developing this community of women where we can encourage and support one another. A few days ago, some of the folks dropped some comments, and I was able to respond and offer words of encouragement, and then others jumped in and offered encouragement. And that's what this is about. It's not about me buying these things. It's not about spending money, but it's about developing a community of believers so that we can encourage each other. I am a woman who stands in prayer with you. I pray about this line. I pray about this channel. The things that I do here, I want it to represent God. Even though I'm having a little fun with it, I do want to represent God in all that He is in me and all that He does in and through me. And I want that for you too. But while I do that, I want to pray for you. If you have something that you want me to stand in agreement with you on, if you don't want to post it, respond to my comments. My email address is in my description on YouTube. Send an email, a confidential email, and we will pray together. We can stand in agreement for God to move on your behalf. The Bible says where two or more gathered, He is a common object of our faith. So our faith, we're joining our faith together so that God will hear and he will answer our prayers. I'm believing with you. I'm walking in faith with you as I want you to for me. So let's continue to encourage each other. I love you and I will see you very soon.